Yo, and welcome back to the channel. I typically don't do these sit down and talk videos. I have a whole podcast for that, but today I want to talk about something I felt that was extremely important because a longtime friend of mine texted me today and was like, "Hey Lloyd, I'm really gonna start getting serious about my videos, my videography, and I want to start getting some clients, and I'm thinking about upgrading my equipment." They're rocking with a T6i, kind of like this. Give me 1 second.
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick, boy. That's a thick ass boy. Damn.
So they're rocking with a T6i, kind of like this. Flip out screen. It's a great camera. I still use this camera time to time. Right now I'm shooting on the GH5. It's not my GH5 personally. It's my my company's GH5 that I work for. They let me use it so I can shoot things for them, and I use it for my own content because why not? Why not? GH5 is pretty fucking dope. But the T6i is an amazing camera, especially if you have a lens like this. But the topic of lenses that we're getting into is what lens not to buy. So she hit me up and she was like, "So I'm thinking about upgrading my equipment, and I remember when we went to school together, you got this and we went to and when we gotta get that stutter out. And when we went to school together, she told me you just got this new lens and you used to rave about it, saying how great it is. Do you recommend it?" Fuck no. Fuck no, I do not. Let me tell you something. Back when I was looking to get a new lens, before I got my newest lens, this is the Sigma 1835, probably one of the best lenses on the market, I would say. Especially if you have a crop sensor camera like this one, or on this one, the G5 is also a crop sensor camera. That's probably one of the best lenses you can get. But when you're starting out, people recommend you one specific lens, right? Especially if you're rocking with Canon. People tell you to get one specific lens. And it's this hunk of shit, right? And don't get me wrong, it's leagues and yards better than the lens that Canon gives you off the back. The lens that Canon gives you off the back is complete trash. It's kind of just something that you use to, it's just something that you use to really see if you even want to invest, right? You get the camera, you get the body, and it comes with the lenses. And it's just a good starting point to decide if you want to invest, right? I always recommend, and not just me, anyone that does photography, videography recommends that you upgrade your lens before you upgrade your camera body, because this is really what the picture is. It's this little thing right here. And that's really, even when you're buying a set that comes with the body and the lens, the price dramatically goes up solely for the lens. And the lenses they give you aren't even that good. So the Canon 50mm, this is what this is right here. So let's talk about what I do like about the Canon 50mm. The price. This only costs about 100 and I think 40 bucks, between 125 and 145 bucks. That's how much this lens costs, right? And for the price, I can't complain, right? The price, I can't complain. It's gonna be a significant upgrade again if you are coming from the standard base lens that comes with the kit. It's gonna be a huge upgrade, and for $125, it's not that bad. But one thing I feel like that a lot of people don't talk about when they talk about using this 50mm is that if you're getting this is probably your first camera. And if it's first camera, you're most likely gonna have a cheaper camera, like a Canon T6i, the Rebel series, something like that, something in that league where it's gonna be a crop sensor camera. This is not what you want, man. This is not what you want. This is what everybody recommends. This is not what you want, because a lot of YouTubers, I feel like, and not all of them, but obviously a lot of them, I feel like, it's a great focal length. But when you put this on your crop sensor lens, it's going to zoom in hard. I'll put my camera up and things will be too close. I'll be looking up someone's fucking nose. So it's kind of like this. So for example, let's say this right here, I'm zooming out, you can see me in the background. Let's say this is right here is what it should be. This is a bad example, but I'm just throwing it out. So let's say this is what it should be. This is gonna be, let's say, how you imagine a 50mm would look like. But really, it's gonna be more like this. You're gonna be in someone's shit. you're going to be in someone's shit and you're gonna have to back the fuck up. And the issue with that is that if you're using a Rode mic like I am to record this audio, is that if you're too far back, the audio's not gonna come out clean. So if you're a videographer that's trying to do vlogs, you're a filmmaker that's trying to make short stories, do not get the 50mm Canon lens. On top of that, I feel like the picture you get from this, like, yeah, you get some pretty nice bokeh, right? And that's probably what you're going for. If you're just going for this lens so you can get some nice bokeh, it shoots at 1.8. That's what it poses up at. That's the main reason to even get this. That's honestly the cost of entry to get this, is a 1.8, because the actual look of the lens is not really that impressive. It's not. It doesn't have a clear look like the Sigma lens has, or like even other lenses like the Canon 20mm or 23mm. That one has a lot more of a clearer image, I feel like. This one can get kind of fucking muddy. And I'm not sure if that's kind of like the technological term for it, but that's kind of what I look at. Like, I shot a whole short film on this right here, and it came out looking fine. And in all fairness, I probably wouldn't be able to shoot the film the way I did if it wasn't for the fact that I had this. The fact that it's closed down at 1.8 saved my ass. For the fact that I lost light very quickly, and the fact I was able to turn that boy down at 1.8, really hone in on the shot, it was able to bring in a lot of light for me, so able to make the film get done in one day, which is what I needed because I was doing it for a school project. The kit lens would not have supported that, but I will say this: if you are looking for a new lens, skip this one entirely, and I would recommend you get a 23mm for the fact that this, while a 23mm doesn't close that 1.8, it closes down around 2 point something. You would still get some amazing bokeh. Also, like I said earlier, the image is also clearer. And while this is far from a heavy lens, come on, it's like I can juggle this bitch. It's nothing to me. But that one's even flatter. It's like a nice little pancake lens. So it gives you, it makes it a bit more versatile. So if you are like me, you might want to, can I not show myself in the background? This is so unprofessional. I'm sorry, guys. I'm learning. All right, so I would recommend getting the pancake lens for the fact that, like I said, it's gonna be more versatile. It's gonna be clearer, and also if you're going out and you're doing photography, like I feel like you should, if you're starting out with videography, really get your hands on photography. I recommend street photography because something that's in the moment, something you can just take and just kind of something that you can capture moments with. And a lot of people like street photography. Because you can just go out there, right? You don't have to call up a friend and organize something. You can legit just go in your downtown area or just walk around the street and just take pictures of things that you find interesting. It can be of people, it can be of animals, it can be of just the landscapes, it can be of the architecture, whatever it is. The goal is that you're going out there, you're framing up your shot, and then you're taking it home and you're editing it to color correct it. And that will teach you so much. And I feel like the 20mm is gonna be more valuable for that. And of course, you can argue 50mm wood because you're able to get closer to the shot without having to actually move. But I'll argue the 20mm will make you a smarter photographer and a smarter videographer because you have to really put yourself in the shot. You have to get closer, you have to move in and move back. I feel like when I had a zoom lens, even right now when I have the 18 and 35, I don't really take it out with me doing street photography because I feel like the zoom is kind of a cheat. It is a useful tool, but I think if you have a fixed lens, it really helps you hone in on what you're seeing. It makes you hone in about, okay, this is important, this is not important, and you're really getting the feel of what you're doing. So I'm gonna tell you my pros and cons of it, and from then I'll tell you if I would buy it. Well, you already know I probably wouldn't buy it. Based off the information I'm giving you, I hope you're able to make an informed decision about what your needs are. Pros of the 50mm, right? Obviously, 1.8. 1.8 is gonna be a godsend. It makes the bokeh look amazing. It can make even the muddy textures that this does give you, it can make it work. As long as that background blurred out, your subject is decently lit, and you have a nice photo editing software or video editing software that can help you sharpen it and lose some of that grain and some of that noise, you might be able to, you will get some great images of this. And also, I will say the build quality. While the build quality isn't amazing, it is plastic. It does feel solid. Like you have it in your hands and it feels solid. You don't feel like you break. You feel like you probably dropped this boy a couple times and nothing will happen. I'm just juggling it, right? Well, not, oh shit, oh shit! It's gonna survive. It's gonna survive. Durability. Canon strong.